Hello, I'm Adityan Jogeswaran and you can call me Adi. This is my 2D side-scrolling runner I've been working on. The whole idea is to survive as long as possible while dodging randomly spawning obstacle. It has a full game loop, audio, UI and clean setup with a cool system under the hood. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through everything I did. So let's go. The game has three scenes: title screen, main game, and the game over screen. And everything organized into manager and singleton for the clean structure. From title screen, you can start the game, exit, or open the pause menu. I made sure pause menu works across all the scenes and everything looked consistent visually. When you hit play, it transitions into the game scene where all the action happen. After losing all the life, it smoothly moves into the game over screen with a score summary. I set everything up under main controller which manage both sound and the UI, and controller stays active across all the scene. So I only need to write a certain logic once, and this is how I build the structure in the code. This way, any script can access the sound and the UI manager without needing a reference. Inside the awake method, I use the get component in children's to assign the sound manager and the UI manager, and mark main controller as don't destroy on load, so it presses through the scene. That way, I can keep my game clean and let me access the sound and UI from anywhere without repeating logic. And when you see the sound is handled with a sound manager and every action has a dedicated sound, jump, slide, damage, game over, background music. I separated out sound for everything. And when the scene change, I switch the clip based on the active scene using the script called Scene Music Controller. And the pause panel is the translucent. It doesn't block the UI interaction and the pause the game with time scale. In that way, you can adjust the volume slider even while the game pauses, and they affect the real-time audio too, which is cool. And if we move on to the gameplay and control, player movement use rigid body 2D, and you can use the arrow to control the character. After hitting any obstacle, the player lose the hearts and become invulnerable for 10 seconds. Yeah, that's really cool. During this period, the character flashes to show they are protected, and I use this logic to trigger the invulnerability as you can see. So everything updates in real time, including the heart and score. And if we move on to the achievement pattern, I implement the achievement using the observer pattern in case if the player class send the event like jump over 10 or survive for 1 minute or rolling under 10 and so on, then the achievement observer listens and track the process. So once the achievement unlocks, it logs a message to the console. It's super easy. So this is how I notify the observer using this script. I track the 4 achievements like jump over 10 obstacles, not just jump, but the player has to jump over 10 obstacles to hit the milestone and roll under 10 obstacles. So in this achievement, I covered everything. And when you see the obstacle, I create 4 types of obstacle: a bat, a bird, a spinning blade, and a poison pipe. These are spanned randomly, and player has to jump or roll based on their height. And when you see the background, it has a full parallel scrolling with different speed for background, midground, and foreground to create the depth. So I kept everything readable and smooth even as the difficulty pick up. And finally, if we move on to the UI, it's very simple and clean. And you got the lives with the heart icons, a score timer based on survival time, a pause button. And if you go onto the game over screen, it shows your final score and a button to return to the main menu. And I also track the high score between scenes using the player perf and reset everything properly when restarting. So yeah, this is my game, and the game covers everything: the assignment, asks for the manager structure, pause menu, parallax, scene transition, audio, achievement, clean UI, a proper game loop. And I'm happy how it turned out. It runs without any error, feels smooth, and all the sound and state work properly. That's it. Thank you for checking out. Bye bye.